Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome as well if you are new here. My goodness me, I've missed you guys. I have been gone. I feel like I've been gone so long. I did actually get quite sick. I had pneumonia, so I've had many messages asking me if I'm okay. Oh my gosh, guys, you're amazing. Asking me if I'm okay, where I've been. And some of you had literally only just joined me as well from my kitchen painting tile video. I got so many more new friends here. And then I just disappeared. I did put out a post on my channel page just saying, guys, I'm sick. I'm just gonna take some time to get better. I was sick for about 10 days. I had 2 rounds of antibiotics, like, oh my gosh, all better now. And it's weird because even though I've just probably only missed a couple of uploads, I feel like I've been gone forever. What this really means is that footage that I filmed prior to getting poorly and footage that I have filmed since, it's all a little bit skew-whiffy. It's a bit out of order. Like date orders, I'm not even sure what I filmed when I filmed it. And the footage that I have got, I've got no idea what day it was filmed on. Unless I said it in the video, like today is Saturday, unless I said it, I've got no idea without going in and looking at the details of every single clip when each clip was filmed. So I've put everything together that I've got from the last couple of weeks and prior to getting poorly. Thank you so much if you are still here and you waited for me to get better and come back. I appreciate you massively. But in this video, chosen a paint colour. It's a big deal, okay? Because right now my hallway is looking like Dolly Parton's coat of many colours. Big Dolly fan, if you're new here. Yeah, so it's a bit of a random video, but it's just a few little things that we got up to over the last couple of weeks. Yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna put it all together and see what I've got, and hopefully you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, I promise more, not level-headed, because you're never gonna get level-headed here. Consistent, I don't know. Cohesive. Maybe some more cohesive videos will be coming in the future. But as for this is just a few days in the life, and choosing a paint colour and other things that I can't remember because it's been like a month. But I hope you enjoy. If you do, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well and join us here. It is free to do that. And yeah, I hope you love it. Enjoy. Yeah, let's see what I filmed.
4 feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway, out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended and elusive. I could never stand aloof.
So this was filmed weeks ago. My husband's daughter asked me if I wanted to come into Wellingborough with her to pick up her wedding rings. She's getting married in May, and I'd never been to Wellingborough, and oh my goodness me, it was beautiful. Parts of it were beautiful. I don't know Wellingborough at all, but some of the architecture was literally so old and stunning. And I got excited because Wellingborough has got the only B&Q that cut wood in the area. And my local B&Q told me to go to the Wellingborough store because they do have a wood cut machine. And yeah, so yeah, his daughter said we could go get the rings, walk around, grab something for lunch and have an explore and then go to B&Q, and yeah, did all of the things. It was the most beautiful day, blue skies, and honestly, this place was stunning. Some of the history has gone. It was kind of like one of those tragic, it's not tragic, but it kind of is. Like some of these buildings are literally like 500 years old, and sadly they've all gone now. So what would have been the most incredible stately home at some point, I'm sure, is now a car park and an office block. So yeah, but it was truly beautiful. Now if you're from Wellingborough, let me know where the good places are. This park was stunning. I just wanted to sit out in the sun and just enjoy, get a little picnic and just have lots and lots of fun. But it was at the end of this day that I started to feel very unwell. And that is when I went downhill very fast. And within a few days then, I ended up having to go to A&E, and yeah, they told me I had pneumonia. So that is why you've not seen me for quite a while on here, and I am so sorry. Turns out the B&Q in Wellingborough does cut wood, but they don't supply the wood I need anymore. They've stopped selling it. So yay. When I felt better, we did go shopping for beds. I didn't realise I'd got this clip, so I do talk more about it later in the video. George had a bath. Again, this was all once I got better, so this was me kind of like back in real time filming. And look at him. He's so mad at me. Like, he absolutely hates baths. I can't tell you. He was giving me the side eye. You know, the bombastic side eye? Like, he's just not happy. He's like, who even are you? How dare you wash me? We had a few days of torrential rain and serious mud, and he needs a groom so badly. It's been months since he had a groom, and you can see it because he's turning grey. Once he has a groom, he goes back to being a jet black dog with just a couple of little white patches. But once it all grows out, he looks like this. He just looks so funny. He's so upset with me, but he smells so good and he's so clean, and his tummy is no longer matted. But yeah, this is what George looks like after a bath. Had a few days just strolling around and getting out of the house for the first time after a good 2 weeks was something else, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. On this particular day, I went into TK Maxx because my bag is starting to rip. I've got a bag from TK Maxx, a couple of years old, brown leather, but obviously not real leather. And yeah, it's just starting to get a bit disintegrate. It's like disintegrating a little bit. But the mess, the absolute mess. Trying to even look at a bag here was just crazy because everything was just tangled and intertwined. But I figured I'd bring you with me to watch me struggle to even find anything and get it off the shelf. But yeah, I didn't find anything I liked. The choices were utterly limited. I did fall in love with this bag here, but like part of me, denim bag with gold zips. I was trying to say to myself, like, is this for young people? Like, I'm at that age. I'm at that age where I'm like, is this for young people? Should I even be thinking like that? I don't think I should be thinking like that. But I very, very nearly got this until I realised my purse alone wouldn't even fit in it. And then I started looking for more sunglasses. So here I am just posing for the camera. I bought some sunglasses off of Amazon. If you've been with me a few months, you'll know that. They're massive, absolutely massive. Some of you have told me to use my heat gun to bend the arms of the glasses. But it was only at this point I realised that these are all, because it's TK Maxx, right? They're all designer. So like, I'm sorry, I'm too tight. I'm too tight to spend 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds on sunglasses that I could potentially leave or drop, or George could get them and snap them in a heartbeat. So that didn't happen either. The main reason for me for going into TK Maxx on this particular day was to buy candles. I really want some beautiful scents back in the house. I've run out of everything, like wax melts, candles, I've run out. And I've usually always got a supply or a stock of them. So I really wanted to come upstairs, have a look at the mugs. I'm not buying any new mugs. I just wanted to have a look. And also have a look at their beautiful Easter things. Oh my gosh, guys. Easter decoration is not something I usually ever do. But I now have a gorgeous garland on my fireplace with some really spring, beautiful pom-poms. Don't know, honestly, I think it's a fireplace. As soon as I got a fireplace, I was like, I am decorating for all seasons. I don't care. I don't care anymore. But TK Maxx had so many beautiful little bits and bobs. And summer, oh my gosh, all of these beautiful pieces, just so bright. The mug section, I've got no words. I've got no words for this mug section. I don't even know if it can be classed as a mug section, but major disappointment. Like, yeah, crazy, major. Anyway, so that was it. Yeah, I went into TK Maxx, fell in love with these tea towels. I don't know why I've got a tea towel obsession when I don't even use tea towels to dry dishes, but I am obsessed with, I think I'm just obsessed with patterns, colours, textures, and all of the loveliness and yumminess that comes with these tea towels, and found myself in the candle section and ended up buying some. But yeah, then I started to feel not so great. So I just went into town to get the granddaughter's birthday card, and I got a couple of extra bits. And yeah, I'm not good today. Oh my god, not good today at all. I don't know, I felt alright this morning, but right now I just want to be at home. I want to be at home and hate this feeling. Oh god, I don't know if I'm just anxious or if my heart palpitations were really bad going through. I came out of TK Maxx. I was really quite happy in TK Maxx. I was really quite happy. I was literally like, oh my god, let me open these windows, I'm dying. I was choosing my candles, sniffing my candles, quite happy. And then I don't know, I paid for them, and as I've come out of TK Maxx, heart palpitations, what? And all I could think was, get back to the car, get back to the car, get back to the car. And I know this sounds really, really crazy, but I thought if I get back to the car and just like let out this almighty cry, this is, I can't even do it because there's a big fire engine right next to me. I think they're going into the library for some kind of show and tell. I don't know, take your dad to work day, I don't know. But oh god, I was feeling all right, and then all of a sudden it was just like overwhelming anxiety. Oh, perimenopause kicking my butt this week, absolutely kicking my butt. Anyway, I'm not going to drive just yet. I'm going to sit here and take some deep breaths, and this is all completely out of the blue, which has really upset me more. If I was feeling rubbish before I left the house, I wouldn't have left the house. I wouldn't have. Oh, aircon. I've had the aircon in my house, although maybe that was a sign. I did put the aircon directly in my face when I left the house because I was already really, really hot and sweaty. Maybe that's a sign, something to look out for. If that's how I feel, then maybe I'm just going to go a little bit downhill, and maybe I will experience a little bit more anxiousness. And I don't like using the word anxiety. People really suffer with anxiety. This is a short-lived temporary menopause anxiety, I think, anyway. So I don't want to, I don't know. Anyway, maybe that is a sign. If I'm feeling gross and sweaty before I leave the house, then that's a sign that today's not the day to be driving around, walking around the shops. The fire engine is basically like bring your kids to have a go on a fire engine, and now there's a queue of parents and their little children waiting to go on the fire engine. So I'm going to go because I feel like this car parking space could be used by a mama and her child. So our wildlife camera has been capturing nothing but cats this week, all week, and I've got about five days worth of footage late night, like 2 a.m. This is all filmed at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and it's nothing but cats. There's two cats. There's this one here that's jet black that looks pregnant, and then we've got a really light brown one with a stripy tiger tail. Two cats, back and forth. It was either a mouse or a cat. Then it's a mouse, then it's a cat. And it's like they are literally, guys, playing cat and mouse. Would you believe it? The mice are running, the cats are trying to chase them. and I realised that the back of my garden has become a giant toilet for these cats because it was all caught on camera. They should be ashamed. The weather has been absolutely beautiful. The morning sunshine, the morning sunrises, really, really gorgeous. Now, honestly, it's that kind of weather where it's freezing in the morning. Everything's got like a layer of frost. And then by the afternoon, it is so warm. So warm. But I'm extra careful now because I've been sick. I don't want to be lured into a false sense of this is actually heat. So I've been very much keeping myself wrapped up, keeping my coat on, and not allowing myself to, you know, take too many clothes off. This was the first day that we put the washing line out. Guys, if you know, you know. The excitement was real. It ended up being about 15 or 16 degrees this day. We put the washing line out for the first time this year. I hung all of the washing out. It was beautiful. It was almost dry. And then... Ow! Thank you! Oh, when I say it was sunny, it was sunny. It was gorgeous and sunny and beautiful. And now it looks like it's snowed. Snowed. Today is a really, really big day. I am having a window put in to my craft room wall. So at the moment, this is what the stairs look like. I've got the craft room door open. So when it's closed, you'll realise just how dark this whole space is. This has all got to go to the tip. So yeah, it's a bit messy. Craft room is a bit messy as well. I have been working a lot this week on Easter videos, coasters and things like that. But basically over here, this is all partition. None of this is, you know, supporting, of course. I'm having a perspex window cut here purely to allow natural light into the stairs. I'm going to close this door now and you'll see just how dark it is, but this is how bright my craft room is. Like, it's so bright and so beautiful. I have finally, after 2 years, got my plaque up on the wall as well. So I did that yesterday. I've kind of just had it living in the corner and it's just, I don't want it getting dirty. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like. I cleared all of this yesterday. I probably will have to, I'm guessing he'll have sheets to put down. Sadly, this is not movable because it's all glued in. But yeah, so the window's going to go there. Now, back out here, I'm going to close this door now and look at this. This is how dark it then becomes at the top of the stairs. Now, if we go downstairs, turn around, it's so dark, like it's ridiculous. I've got a light up there, but even then it's like an old orange light. So I'm hoping that we will be able to see the difference by the end of today. I'm hoping that having a window carved into this wall here, which is the wall I just showed you, is going to allow natural light to flood these stairs, and I just think it's going to make a huge difference. Like, you know, when I go to work in the morning, I have to put the light on to go upstairs because it can be so dark and I'm just worried of tripping and all of that. But yeah, we shall see. So here is the before This is what it looks like after, and I cannot believe the transformation. This is everything I wanted it to be. This is everything I wanted it to be and more. These were my expectations. I wanted my hallway upstairs to look like another floor of the house and not just a dark, creepy attic space that I was just like, oh, it's so dark up there. It's actually like depressing. But yeah, I'm truly happy with the way this came out. Now, I used a carpenter called Josh from Phoenix Carpentry. He's in the Northampton area. If anyone's interested, I'll be honest with you guys. I asked him for a frame and a perspex, and I just think I expected a lot less. He made the most beautiful chunky wooden frame I think I've ever seen in my life. Unreal. So happy. Will definitely be using him again. Spring is positively springing in the garden. The apple tree is coming to life. And guys, this is the tree that we planted when we moved into the house. My dad bought us a liquid amber tree because he's got one in his garden and it's absolutely stunning. It looks like the rocket ice lollies with all the different colours. Absolutely like next level stunning, and it's growing. The next door neighbour's willow tree is also coming to life, and this is the patch of bare dirt that I basically sowed some grass seed in, and the grass is growing. Good morning from the car. It is gorgeous today, absolutely beautiful. It is summery, sunny. Hold on, I just saw Tim's son-in-law getting a plant. How funny. Such a small town. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? Saying was I've chosen a paint colour. I have chosen a paint colour. Say, oh, yeah, I've chosen a paint colour. Even though in the last video I talked about not buying any more testers. Oh, don't ever believe me when I say stuff like that, guys. I fully intended on just sticking to what I liked at the time, but every time I scroll TikTok there's more and more paints, and I was saving more and more videos like, oh, let me just try this one, let me just try this one. I tried some absolutely stunning colours. The colour that my sister has throughout her entire house is called Purbeck Stone by Farrow and Ball, and it's absolutely stunning, but it is grey. It's classed as a neutral, but they've classed it as a greyish, so it is, yeah, neutrally beigey grey, too grey for me, but what a stunning colour. So I got that one, and I also got Cancun, which was TikTok recommended, massively recommended. Cancun is a B&Q own brand paint. Yeah, I got loads. I got so many more. My hallway is looking like an actual patchwork quilt. Not even kidding, patchwork quilt. And I decided on Cancun. It is light, really fresh. And I know that if that's like on half of the wall and there's white on the other half of the wall. Now, obviously, I'm not really following trends at this point. I know the trend is to do the whole wall one colour, and the ceiling if you want to colour drench. I don't want to. So I am just doing the old school, half and half, you know. So Cancun is going to be the bottom half. That was the other thing I asked all of you guys, if you want me to do, or not if you want me to do, but what would you do? Like, would you do white on the bottom? I'm not gonna lie, white paneling. There's something about it, guys. It is absolutely next level stunning, beautiful. For me, whenever, especially American homes, guys, I'm sorry, but you know how to panel. American homes, when I see them on Pinterest and on TikTok, and the paneling is white, crisp white, like crisp, wow white, you know, ice white, and then the top half is a dark colour. Oh my gosh, stop, stunning. But because this is for my hallway, this is a high traffic area, and everyone was right. Like, you know, if you paint white on the bottoms, you're forever going to be touching it up, especially because it's the hallway. Different if it would be different if it's in the bedroom and it's behind your bed. no one's going up and rubbing the walls, right, with dirt. I mean, dust, yes. But yeah, and the more I looked and the more I thought about it, I thought, right, okay, so Cancun is now going to be the bottom half colour, and pure brilliant white is going to be the top colour. And the decision has been made, and I am not going back on it, because I am about to walk in here right now and buy the paint. Like, I'm saying it out loud. I am walking in and I am buying a ton of reminder. We ordered a bed. I don't know if I've said that yet or if I've told you yet. We've bought a new bed a couple weeks ago, and it's a couple weeks until it gets delivered. I've just had a notification coming up saying thank you for your order, and it's going to be delivered on this time at this day. Anyway, yeah, I'm going in to buy the paint, and I'm also going to buy some lavender plants, and a couple more ferns. I'm going to hopefully get the same ferns that I bought in the old house that I fell in love with, that never made it here with us. And I'm also hoping to buy a heuchera. I'm really hoping they got some heucheras. I fell in love with the marmalade heucheras back at the old house. And if you are new here, I don't know if you're brand new here today, like, I don't know how you're going to get through this video. I'll be honest, it's so all over the place. There's so much happening. But I love you and thank you for being here. Anyway, in our old house, I bought some new plants. I bought some ferns and heucheras. Fell in love with the marmalade heuchera. None of it could come with us. None of it could come with us because we absolutely ran out of space in the car, and we ran out of space with 2 removal lorries worth of stuff. They said they couldn't fit a single thing in, and it's all to do with weight. They have to keep to the legal weight restrictions of the lorry, and we had no room in our car. Now, hindsight is a wonderful thing, but you're under so much pressure on moving day. You don't think, like, if I'd have known at the time, I've got friends in the area, I would have just said, oh, can you take this please, and can you take this, and we'll just come back next week and get it. But the stress of moving day doesn't allow you to think logically. It doesn't allow your brain to clear enough to think practically and logically about how you can do things. Instead, we were like, leave it, just leave it, we've got to go, just leave it. It was really like one of those moments. It was literally like, we have to legally be out of this house in 20 minutes. Just leave the plants, leave them, we'll buy new. And I miss them. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see. Oh my god, how long have I been talking outside B&Q? Anyway, let's go. This is our local B&Q, and look at this sky. Stop it.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn, and when we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. Significant life, just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn.
just arrived. Yay. This is a mirror I just bought from the range. This is going to go at the top of the stairs to reflect even more light from that incredible window. And I mean, it does look quite heavy duty. I think I'm just going to lean it. It's got a bar for you. It can be a lean-in mirror or you can wall mount it. I think I'm just going to lean it for now. Like, I can't imagine a situation where I'm going to fall against it or something's going to knock it down the stairs. The children are not allowed on the top floor. So for now, I'm just going to lean it on its stand and yeah, let's get it up there. Guys, I'm obsessed. Okay, first up, I've moved the plant. I'm having the plant on the top floor. Firstly, it's getting dark now. It is getting dark now. So it's about nearly 7 p.m. First up, you can see the window in the mirror. Ah, that's exactly what I wanted. I know that that is going to reflect even more light back down. I'm going to have the most dreamy staircase to the craft room. I am going to... What do I need to put the light on? Don't know. This is what it's looking like. I mean, how stunning is that? I measured twice, you know, no regrets. I measured it so that the mirror does not come above the light. And the tree is just there. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. That is stunning. Right, let me put the light on now. With the light on, this is what we're looking like in the hallway leading up to the craft room. I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed. If I turn the light out, we've still got just a bit of daylight coming in there. It's just a world away, a complete and utter world away from where we were. And I could not be happier. Like, I could not be happier. It's so much more homely as well. It feels like part of the house. It feels like you're going on a journey and it's actually taking you somewhere and not just into a dark, gloomy attic. But yeah, let me know if you say attic or loft, because I say attic. And apparently that's American. And apparently in the UK, we're meant to say loft. But then I asked both of my parents and they both say attic. So I must have learned it from them. Let me know if you say attic or loft. Let me know what you think of this little itty bitty makeover. The whole world had a solar eclipse. Now Tim and myself could see it, but I thought I'd try and bring you along with me to show you what I could see. And yeah, it just wasn't, my camera was absolutely not getting it at all. But looking at it through our back doors that are kind of tinted and looking at it through our sunglasses, we could clearly see the solar eclipse, but my phone was like, no. Today we had the solar eclipse this morning, which was pretty cool. Both of us could see it through our sunglasses, but our cameras were not picking it up. So we saw the solar eclipse and the sun is absolutely beautiful out here. I cannot believe how green it is and how much springtime has sprung. I don't know if you can see that, but all the way across the back of the garden, it's completely green now. This is a hedge that's on the other side of our fence and it's completely green now. Like, it's so beautiful. Yeah, the trees are just, oh my gosh, they're just all coming to life. Bit of a chill, bit of a wind. Today is Saturday 29th and it is our granddaughter's 4th birthday. So I have her presents here. I've got her, well, we have got her 3 little things and the wrapping paper. I need to show you this wrapping paper. Oh, she's dog obsessed, and I mean dog obsessed. We need to be really careful when we're like out with her because she will just run towards a dog. So we have to ask, obviously, we have to explain to her that she needs to ask permission before she can just hug a dog. But yeah, how beautiful is this paper? I think she's gonna love this more than what's inside. We just got her one of those, can't remember the name of it now. It's like a horse unicorn brand that she likes. And then just a little like tiara and wand because she's very girly and she's 4. So right now Tim has just taken George out for a walk to wear him out before we go round there because, oh my gosh, this boy is obsessed with the well, they're both obsessed. They absolutely love George. So he needs to be worn out before we go round there. But I had a delivery this morning from, who did I have a delivery from? Oh, my brain. I had a delivery from them and they delivered a tree. The Range. I ordered a mirror from the Range. I think I might have already mentioned it in here. The window was put in my craft room wall. Oh, the difference it has made, I cannot explain it. And I ordered a mirror and a tree so that it would look pretty at the top of the stairs, and the mirror is going to reflect back from the window that's on the back wall. Anyway, at the top of these stairs is where I've always had like a faux tree. And this is the tree that's just arrived from the Range. This is a very small fake olive tree, just, you know, cute little decor piece. And I've decided I'm going to keep this one here, and the one that we did have here, which is a eucalyptus tree, is going to go at the top of my craft room stairs. But guys, look at the difference already. It already looks like there's a window up there. It is so again, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but it's so bright and it just looks so smart with the mirror and the tree next to it. And oh, I'm so in love. Once the stairs are sorted out, I've still got some staples to take out. Once they're painted and all of this is painted out white, oh, I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. In other news, I don't know if I've even mentioned this, but we ordered a new bed. We ordered a new bed, guys. I no longer have to suffer the Emma. The Emma bed and mattress was probably one of my biggest ever mistakes. And I don't mean to be dramatic when I say it's ruined my life, but it has. It pretty much has ruined my life. I've not slept well. I think I had a really good night's sleep for the first week, and after that the mattress started to collapse. I mean, yeah, I'm a big girl, but you kind of expect a bed to be able to not collapse. The mattress has since completely dipped on both of our sides. So bearing in mind it's a super king size bed. So I don't know if everyone in the world has super king size beds, but the UK super king size bed is a big bed, and Tim and myself can only sleep on either end of the bed. So like he can only sleep on 20 inches of this side and I can only sleep on 20 inches of the other side, because the mattress has completely collapsed at the edges and it's like a mountain in the middle. You can't physically even see it when you're looking at the mattress. If I took all the sheets off, the mattress just looks like a flat mattress. Honestly, I know people have told me that they love their Emma mattress, and I'm like, how has that happened? How are you having a successful relationship with your Emma mattress? I just don't get it. And like in my head I'm like, you're lying. You are lying. But yeah, Emma do this 200 night guarantee money back thing, which has already got bad reviews on its own. But sadly, Tim had no problem with the bed, so I was just thinking it was all in my head. And then suddenly, like on day 201, he was like, oh, I hate this bed. I was like, I hate you. And I was like, why didn't you tell me sooner? We could have got our 200 night guarantee thing. But anyway, it's what it is. I went to Dreams and I nearly passed out with the heat. It was so hot in there ages ago, like ages ago. I didn't feel it in there. I didn't find anything I want. And the problem I'm having in this day and age, 2025, is that finding a bed shop that still sell spring mattresses, like pocket spring mattresses, like old school 1985 pocket spring mattresses. No memory foam, no cooling gel, no hybrid memory, nothing. Simple wool, handmade, no, not memory foam, pocket spring mattresses. So I went into Benson's for Beds and I said, oh, I'm looking for a pocket spring, old school. Like old school pocket spring, don't show me anything. Memory foam, please. I don't want anything memory foam. I don't want to sleep on rubber. I want to sleep on natural fibres. They had 3. That was it, the whole entire store. And these places are massive. They're massive, massive, massive. They've got 200 beds on display and they had just 3 pocket spring mattresses. And Benson's for Beds is where we've actually ordered from. They had a good selection of really good pocket spring mattresses, and this time around I had Tim with me because it was so important that he tried them out. He was just like, get whatever. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not being blamed for getting a rubbish mattress. So yeah, as it happens, it wasn't a really expensive mattress. So I'm like, oh, we'll see. But we shall see. That is coming on Tuesday, and they are taking the Emma bed away with them. One of my YouTube friends, never met in person, she's in Australia, Live It Like Lisa, in, I think she's like East Coast, south of Sydney, in Australia. She has always had, as long as I've known her, she's always had 2 duvets, two quilts, 2 duvets, like 2 doonas, right? They call them doonas in Australia. Her and her husband have 2 doonas. And I was like, that's actually genius, because then you can choose your own like weight. You don't have to have like a feather quilt or a polyester quilt or something like that. And then you just both have your quilt, right? No one's fighting over the quilt. Genius, freaking genius. And then I also watch, what's her name? Cecilia. Does anyone else here watch Cecilia? She lives on an island close to the North Pole. That's a very bad accent. Anyway, Cecilia, who lives on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. I was just watching her video the other day, and she has 2 quilts. She's like, me and my husband don't share a quilt. I feel like, where have I been all these years? And why was this never a thing? Like, but that makes more sense than anything, right? So tomorrow morning, I'm going to go to Dunelm, because we're going from a super king size bed back down to a king. Definitely not going to a double. We're both way too big for a double bed. But we're going back down to a king, and I'm going to buy 2 new quilts and all the bed sheets again, because it's ridiculous, actually ridiculous. Like, is this even interesting, guys? Are you literally like, all right, Claire, we get it, thanks, you're getting a new bed, woohoo, woohoo. Yeah, so that's the situation. Because we went from a king to a super king, all that bedding got donated, we got all new bedding for a super king. Now the super king's going 1 year later, 1 year. I think it's actually 2 years since we got the Emma. But anyway, 2 years of hell. Oh God. Yeah, got to get it all again. And I just think it's excessive. It's so excessive to go through things the way you're going through things. But we do donate everything, so it's all good. Yeah. Are you asleep yet? That was all. That was all the exciting news. What else is happening this week? George is going for a groom on Monday. That's about it. I've booked into, did I tell you I've booked another class? I've booked another class at the Galleria in Burton Latimer, and I've booked on to a Power Text class because that looks so much fun. I think it's like end of April, May, beginning of mid-April. I don't know when it is, I need to check my diary, but it's April, May. They run them throughout the year. They run tons of Power Text classes. So I've booked on to another class at the Galleria. Other than that, nothing much is happening. Unless like I've got some life-changing event coming up and I'm just forgetting to mention it. But yeah, so I'm gonna sign off now. We're on the verge of getting dressed. Once Tim is back, we're gonna get dressed and we're gonna go around, celebrate the 4th birthday, come home, and then tomorrow, I don't know why I'm talking like that again now. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna run to Dunelm in the morning, and then we're gonna go and buy a barbecue. So, oh, my alarm's going off. 3 o'clock tea party. It's 2 o'clock right now. My alarm's just gone off to remind me that we've got 4-year-olds tea party to attend at 3 o'clock. Yeah, and then we're gonna go buy a barbecue. Because next week is gonna be, I think I heard it's gonna be like 20 degrees next week. And if you're a Brit, 20 degrees for most people who live in hot countries is like 20 degrees. We've still got our coats on, Claire. But for a Brit, 20 degrees is tops off, barbecues out. So we're gonna go and buy a barbecue tomorrow. But we're leaving our tops on. Okay. Morning. It is Mother's Day here in the UK. Now I'm not a mum, but I am a grandma. I'm a nana, and I am literally still in my pajamas. And Tim's daughter just knocked at the door, totally unexpected. It was granddaughter's 4th birthday yesterday, and today they're going out for the day, they're going to the farm, so I just thought they'd be long gone. But no, they've just knocked at the door, and oh my goodness me, honestly, Tim's daughter, she's something else. She's actually something else. Now, bearing in mind, these grandchildren have got multiple sets of grandparents, but she got me. How utterly stunning is this? Oh my goodness me. Like, when we lived in Essex, yes, I would always get a card, and maybe I would get like letterbox flowers, but again, was not expecting it, would never expect it. She's already a busy mum. Honestly, stunning, spectacularly beautiful. We've got white and pink cream gerberas, we've got roses, we've got, I think that's gypsophilia or baby's breath, we've got purple flowers that I don't know the name of. Like, stunning. Look at these roses. I can't believe it. Honestly, they did make me cry, because they came running in with my card and I got great big hugs, and they've gone now to the farm. So I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, which is today in the UK. I know it's not today in a lot of the world, but yeah, if you are celebrating Mother's Day today, I hope you have a wonderful one. I will see you in the next video.